greetings in such disaster.
Count Cat and Cat Pyre, your most desirable pussycat pirates of the macabre.
We venture out into the daylight
Usually our nap time.
to show you some of our favorite external shooting locations easily accessible around the Los Angeles County area. Here on planet Earth, the third dimension. Like Child's Play 2, Scream 2,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Nightmare on Elm Street.
House on Haunted Hill, perhaps Friday the 13th, and Waxwork, Halloween.
Pumpkinhead?
Well, maybe not. We'll see what happens when we get there. Actually, we didn't shoot the footage of it, so stay tuned Inside Out for Disaster.
Now, Class of Cat, you've entered into your own terrible tenebra tales to horrible Halloween noises, sending shivers down your shuddering spine, spiraling your mind into complete madness.
Supposedly this time, we've arrived at the
I'm
house
trying to
where
look at
they
my
shot
reflection
the
from
film Christine from 1983 by
Did
Stephen
somebody say
King.
Christine?
You're not Christine.
Oh, you're right, I'm not. But I know of her, and she's a wicked car.
Very wicked. Can change a person. But not a cat. It changed no cat, just person. So anyways, it looked way different. I thought, like, was that the garage? I don't know. Is it that house over there?
It looks different for
This looks
sure.
nothing like the house.
I recall.
Did we ever go to the right place?
I think it's from another movie named Christina. Or they just changed it completely because I remember there's a garage in there. And that's where the character left and said, "You can't control me.
Can't control me, meow.
Can't control me, meow. I'm a rebel with a new cause, a car that kills." So
Go real fast.
it's the story goes.
No pause. Driving with no pause.
Is this the home of the Christine home?
Yeah.
It was. So we have proof.
One little piece.
Yeah.
Which part was that?
It's when they, after they attacked the car, attacked her in the movie theater, they came and argued on the front porch.
Oh, do you hear that? They argue.
When they drop her off at her house.
Thank you, mister. So there you go. We knocked on the floor and we got the answer right there.
So this isn't Artie's house.
No.
It's his girlfriend's house.
Oh, that little beach.
Yeah, that makes sense. So good thing we asked the homeowners.
I guess that's what the knock on the floor was for.
Apparently we don't know what the hell we're talking about.
It's processed. We get into it.
Never trust the internet, especially people with cat ears.
More than one sources. But look what we have here.
No. These are all the lives taken by Christine. Each one represents a victim.
Rock and roll
of
troll.
Tragedy.
Hula
Here,
girl.
A fallen feline friend.
Our little feline friends.
And another one over there named Tiger. All the casualties claimed by Christine right here. You got the raisins singing songs, sorrowful songs. They were all victims of pedestrian takedown. Here we are yelling very inconspicuously in a suburban neighborhood somewhere in Altadena or I don't know where. But appearing behind us is the actual painting of a house.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, used in the movie Christine by Stephen King. That's the character Arnie Cunningham's house over there.
Keith Gordon, to the actor. He's been in such films as
Other stuff.
Back to School, Christine, and so on.
But Stephen King, name
Christine.
one bad Stephen King film. There is none. Every movie I've noticed that started off as book that become film, always much better than movies who don't do that. Not all cases, but definitely never seen a bad Stephen King film.
All good.
So there we go. Beautiful shot of house from Christine. Our next location, we forget, Poltergeist 2.
Not one, but two.
Yes, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out for a live scream, but we'll remain inconspicuous. So there's Christine house. Now we go to Poltergeist 2 house. Back to the Catmobile.
Let's go.
Tis actually the Poltergeist 2 house. We were misled by Oshka, who put together the directions with the addresses, labeling this the house from Christine, which we were very confused as to why it looked very different. Except for sleepwalkers. Pretty bad. And that coming from a fellow feline monster.
If you listen very carefully, you can still hear the screamings and the cries from Roach and all the others with their tongues cut out from the people under the stairs. Filmed here in Los Angeles.
Where we live.
Very big house. I know you see it explode from the bomb in the basement with all the money to go flying out everywhere to all the people.
And the Wagoners are very...
The Wagoneers? What?
Well, I think that's what their name is. Either way.
I don't recall, but
Roach
yeah.
Wagner.
Home of the evil landlords and the people under the stairs who don't care for the people of the community. You see the house explode at the end, running to the walls, trapped in the basement.
Up in the attic.
Men and boys who just simply would not cut it for their kidnapped daughter Alice. Up in this beautifully demented palace.
There he is. Oh no, wait. It's a plane.
Yeah. Around the side, you could possibly see Bear. I forgot the kid's name.
Maybe it's this name. Jenny.
Fool! You could see Fool jump out the window into the lake. Let's go take a peek. There's the side of the garage. Around in the back where they had the pond, that Fool jump out the window and he landed into the pond.
It's very scary.
You can still see the truck from when they tried to get their way inside before finding it was actually more of a trap.
Jason mask in that truck.
Ah.
There is a Jason mask in that truck. Perhaps they're friends? No, that can't be.
Jason friends with the people under the stairs?
They're never
Perhaps.
friends.
Burn in hell, they would say. Alright, there you go.
And there he is.
Check out People Under the Stairs if you have not seen it.
It's beautiful. It's almost love story between family and hate and funniness.
It's about the inbreeding, but not really. About kidnapping.
It's not
Not
sexy.
really. But sort of about being demented and wearing kinky outfits, running around shooting people.
And we can all relate to that.
Yeah, racists. No.
No.
Incest. No.
No.
Keeping people with their tongues cut out, trapped inside the basement.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, we've all been there, right?
Yeah,
Left,
one time or
side,
another.
side.
Okay.
And off we go. Here is the residence of Laurie Strode from Halloween 1978 by John Carpenter.
They've got free shit in
Good.
the front.
Yes, if you come here, write meow, you can get a free table from Laurie Strode's house. Laurie Strode giving away free table. This house looked more familiar, or maybe I just like it better.
Yeah, I like that better.
Let's go look at this house. It's not Laurie Strode house. I don't know whose house this is. It's just the one next door, but I like how it looks.
This is
So,
a house I can stand and be next to.
yeah. Being an advocate for catnip, we ended up at the wrong house of the Michael Myers home again. So that's it. What? Three wrong houses in a row? Good start. Yeah.
Christine with Poltergeist.
I blame Oshka.
I blame Mandela.
The Mandela Oshka effect.
Oshka didn't never saw it.
Anyway, so there you have it, the Laurie Strode house, and it still exists. On to next location, away we go, Carpenter fans.
Sure, I like the other house better, but we seem to have forgotten to go around to the other side of the house. So here's a photograph of the side of the house, which appear more on Halloween.
Here we are at the Myers old house, and as you can see, it don't look so old no more. It look pretty new. In fact, they run a legitimate business of sorts here. Massage therapy, perhaps, or I guess it's financial stuff or it's for sale. But here's where they filmed 1978 John Carpenter's Halloween. What can you say about the murders that happened here?
They're all real. And they're real in my mind. I guess that's it.
Opening scene. Pretend we little cat with knife dressed as clown. Music inserted there. Here's where Michael Myers killed his sister when she was babysitting him and screwing her boyfriend. Vacant all these years.
I'm thinking of all the deaths that happened here on film and why they're not happening now.
I think the only death, other than in the sequels when they go back, I think there was only the 2 deaths that happened here in Halloween.
That's a lot. It's a couple.
You can see it's gone from its all natural decaying wood to, it's sort of a okay blue, periwinkle with the red.
I like the railroad tracks on the other side better.
Yes, I believe this is much different than how it used to be, for sure. Train, you remember that building or train here on the film?
No, not at all.
Wasn't there.
Just blood.
If you look in the window up there, you can see William Shatner's face peeking out still to this day. Hey, Shatner! Quit stabbing the people and come out here. We got to blast off into warp speed for our next location. So there you go. Boils and Ghouls. The Michael Myers house, revamped for the 21st century. Meow, we are here at the Risotto Theater in Pasadena, where they filmed the opening sequence 2.
Scream 2!
Ah! Here, in Wes Craven's metaphysical film, very self-aware, there is a couple talking about, why do black people always have to die first in a horror movie?
And they're black.
And then he gets a knife, dude gets a knife through his head, and what's her name?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
She gets stabbed right in the theater. Nobody believed that it's real. She died on screen, right down literally on the scream.
They thought it was part of a play.
Stab 2, coming for you. Like 1999 or 1997.
And they played it here at this place, the Rialto.
Yes.
It's
Within the
amazing.
film. But the actual part of it was filmed here. The other part was filmed at the Vista Theater.
Why
in
they do
Los
that?
Flags. Because I think it looked better here, and then they think it looked better inside there.
True.
Maybe certain rights. Who knows? That was a very long time ago.
Beyond cat fire times.
Yes, we're in another dimension, totally unaware. Well, a little aware. I saw the film.
So did I. So she runs out of this theater, she falls out and she's dead. Actually, no, she was in the theater and she died.
Yeah, she stabbed. She died right on the screen.
I got distracted from smell of pizza.
I smell pizza too. It smells good. What do you think about the upcoming Scream 5 without Wes Craven? Will it be any good, or will it end up like the MTV TV show?
I think it could go either way.
I'm still going to watch it.
And so I can put it down myself.
So here,
Or
real
up.
location.
It's real.
Horror
It's actually
Hollywood
real.
tour.
No green screen or blue screen or blood screen.
Terror of the Stars.
And no tickets, pandemic.
Yeah, I can't even go see a flick. No tickets.
Yeah, no
You can
tickets,
see the
dust.
Dangerous construction and believe in love. I love these old movie theaters. I hope they do not sustain damage or any further damage than they already have with big stupid theaters like AMC and the pandemic killing small business. So support
Rialto.
your local movie theater. If you live in the Pasadena area, then check out the Rialto Theater. I've never been here myself.
Nor have I. Pandemic.
Until now. Until meow.
Until meow.
Until meow, we are here.
Meow forgot. Meow. Rialto Theater is 101 years old, which means it still hasn't seen more history than Count Cat. Rialto Theater also has seen a lot from Ginger Rogers performing the Charleston to screening porn favorite Deep Throat. All the classics. Also, the Rialto has a ghost. In the mid-1940s, a piano player in the orchestra pit fell when his bench collapsed, and the piano collapsed on top of him. His head hit the concrete at the edge of the pit, and he died of head injuries. Some say his ghost haunts the theater. I wonder if he knows Gangster G Ghost.
Here we are at the Los Feliz Vista Theater, where I saw Star Wars too many times and lots of actually, I seen True Romance. No, that wasn't here. That was the New Beverly. However, here's where they filmed the inside scene where we cannot go into for Scream 2. Last week, we journeyed out to the Rialto Theater where they filmed the outside of the theater in Scream 2. Here inside, where we are not at, they filmed the inside.
And the outside looks pretty good to me. Footprints, hand marks, signatures.
Yes,
Good.
True Romance as well.
Where
Yeah. I'm just so fortunate to know such a beautiful feline who is the feline of my dreams, who like all the horror and kung fu films I enjoy and comic books. 'Tis like a dream come true.
I'm Hooker.
You're a hooker?
Yeah.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
Still like the same things though.
Have you ever seen any interesting films here at the Vista Theater? Do you want Planet 9 Films to show films here at the Vista? Once the pandemic has killed off enough people, perhaps you, the creeps and ghouls, can write to the Vista Theater because they don't really listen to me or Tom's emails.
What do we have to do? Come here naked and say we give up?
No, I think they just want more money than we can provide. So, here's the Vista Theater. We shall move on, meow, to the House of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is not actually on Elm Street. Oh, I saw Crispin Glover here. No, that was the Egyptian.